Hello, everybody. Here is Georgia, Teresa, Humble Voice of Tarot channel. Welcome to my lives today. I'm going to be coming today and maybe quite often because it's a beautiful weather. I feel motivated as well, and I feel guided as well. And this is your time for your readings, so I can. I'm gonna wait, but first of all, I need to bring my stones with me. Wait. And my water. So welcome. First of all, I'm going to start with a channeled message or divine message from this book. That came to me actually quite synchronistic way as well. In the markets, I went one day to the market to sell some stuff from the house, and there was an old man that was selling his stuff, obviously, and I was buying from him a little basket for mushrooms, forest mushrooms, and he gave me this book of Paulo Coelho, Life, as a present because I offered him some money, and he thought it's too much, and even though I insisted not to, not needing anything, he just insisted to give me this book. So I took it as a sign, and since then, me and my mom, we always pick a divine message from there. It's Czech. I don't like reading in Czech language, honestly. I prefer English, so I'm going to translate it for you anyway. So let's just have, that's the book, and let's just have one divine message. I hope we're not going to have our roof falling down. So what is my collective for today? What is the divine message for my collective? Okay, so the collective message for those of you that might resonate is every person on earth has a gift. And sometimes it unfolds on its own in front of some. But others, they must try or make an effort to find it. And it says something like Piedra sat and cried by the river. Another on this one is the gift belongs to everyone who decides or chooses to accept it. It's enough just to believe and not to be afraid to make mistakes. Same thing, Piedra sat and cried by the river. And the hermit says it's very important to take from what we see every day. mysteries that the routine is blocking us from perceiving. Nice, isn't it? So that's where we start with the divine message. Let me cleanse the energy for this session and bring upon all angels, archangels, spirit guides of the collective, and we can start. We have all the beautiful bumblebees here again. I hope you're going to enjoy this beautiful buzzing. It's a high vibration energy. So let's go. I protect this divine session and all of us collective with divine shield of divine light, golden light, white light, rainbow light, and pink light, against all the low vibrational energies and negative energies, psychic attacks, or anything that would try to block this divine channeled message to the collective. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's take a few deep breaths and connect. We cleanse oneself. You can do it with me if you feel guided. I'm cleansing my aura. You can repeat after me. I cleanse my auric field. I purify and lift my vibration to the place where the divine messages flow easily with only love, light, harmony, peace, and Christ divine consciousness. These divine angels and archangels, spirit guides, please assist us here to all higher selves of me and collective with delivering these divine messages to those that are meant to hear it, to those that are guided to come and listen to the guidance. Hallelujah. Namaste. Oh. Thank you, divine beings of light. Thank you, divine Mother Earth. Thank you, divine animal kingdom beings. Thank you, divine plant and nature kingdom beings, for your divine support. Hallelujah. Namaste. So, today we've read, I already closed it, but we've had, okay, I've got one more message. When we go and choose to look for love, love will seek us. So when we seek love, love will seek us, and it will rescue us. Okay, so what I feel straightforward is that each of us are going through our inner acknowledgement of our higher purpose in this earth. We had been a long time controlled by the negative narratives, by those that choose self-serving, and we forget about our own lives, our own needs, our own dreams, and we are trapped in fear-based scenarios. And this is the time where we have to start. Hello, Rainbow Flame. Welcome. Oh, hello, Brano. Barno, sorry. Hello, Barno. You've got a new name, yeah? Long time no see. I know. You came just about right time. So, I'm just settling back in after a long hibernation and grief period. And only now I feel it's time to reconnect again. So lovely to see the familiar people or beings. How are you doing, Rainbow Flame? How are you doing, Barna? In the meantime, I'm gonna say, so this is a period where our true inner selves can no longer stay silent, can no longer stay covered by those fears, and they're coming to the surface and they're asking to be seen. So, what is? Thank you, dear Mano. It's the waves. It's not as heavy anymore since my Saminek passed away, but it's also still very fresh. I still can't grasp the fact that he's not here. He's here in another dimension, in spirit form. As we know, our loved ones are always in spirit form, always with us. But our lower selves, our physical forms, tend to miss the physical form of their loved ones. Even though animals are very, very angelic beings and they can shape shift in one lifetime, we can have our beloved pets coming back to us again in another form, another body. If their contracts are supposed to continue, they just change the costume, they just change the vehicle they're operating in, but they are actually continuing their journey with us. Animals are worse for you? Do you mean like harder to grieve than people? Yeah, for me too. Animals for me are number one. And my beloved Sammy, you all knew him, you all saw him, was my angel, my everything. He was everything to me. He was my child, my friend, my best friend, my angel, my teacher, my companion, my breath, my soulmate, my everything. So it's very heavy. And it's only 6 months. I can't even believe it's 6 months. Like, I think it's 6 months since November. Yeah, 6 months. Something over 6 months. And still sometimes feel like it was 6 weeks ago or feels like a month ago, something like that. But we have to go through this because these kind of deep, painful periods are the most transformational, and it always brings up then a lot more depth within us. So I accepted it. I understand it, obviously, from a higher level of perspective. I feel him around me, obviously. Hello, Hillary, St. Julian. Welcome to my chat room and to my stream. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna dwell too much about this because it's still very painful. But I say one thing: it took me 6 months, and only now I feel I need to get back to this channel and to continue this journey because there's so many downloads and insights that I have been receiving for past 6 months that I didn't post because I wasn't feeling well, and now I hope we can all come back to those messages. It may not be in one stream, maybe in more streams, but and also I need to start speaking again because I have been silent way too much, way too long. So I need to get back to my speak. And I decided that this is the good time for. Actually tried a few times, but it wasn't the right timing. So this time should be hopefully the right time for us to reconnect and to give you guys free readings as always, but with a little update for those of you that kept asking me where can I donate, where can I give you some money, whatever. I told you guys, few people actually asked me in emails as well. So I'm just gonna say I still don't have a PayPal because I don't trust it. I still don't have a even. I tried to set up Stripe. It wasn't working, but I have a platform. At this moment, it's only open for 6 months. So those of you that will feel guided, you're more than welcome. And with gratitude, I will accept gifts, but it's not mandatory. You know, it doesn't connect to the readings. But what I felt is that I might as well give you something back. If you know, basically, I've opened. It's called whydonate.com, and I've opened it for a reason of another reason where I basically was accepted to a European music competition with my song that is related to animals, nature, and Mother Earth. So I'm going to be representing, if I get to the finals, I'm going to be representing and be finally in my purpose to be the voice for animals, nature, and Mother Earth. In Italy, I'm going to be representing with the song, with my own song, original song, Nature's Revelation, which you might have heard of already, which is about talk to humanity regarding to animals, nature, insects, and ecosystems. And I'm going to be representing animals, nature, and Mother Earth through this song on a more broader scale. And I've opened this fundraiser for those that will feel guided to support me on that journey. Everything is written in there. I think I've put a link as well in the description box, and we can use it for the 6 months. Also, those that would feel guided, even to just support my channel here or whatever. It's free will. It's nothing demanding, but I thought I'm just gonna talk about it because few people ask me and because I'm not trusting PayPal and stuff like that, this Why Donate is trustworthy page, and they set it up for me, which was the good thing because I wouldn't be able to set up the Stripe. There was some problems with the authentication and the time zones and never worked, so I just left it be. So I'm happy that they did it for me. So if you feel guided with gratitude, thank you so much. It's not necessary. I'm still happy to just have you here as my dragonfly family. So that's another thing. And the third thing I wanted to talk about, yeah, my neighbor's goose is talking, is that we are already in that very period where, hello, oh yeah, you have a very similar avatar picture, like the tiny picture as a Sue. I thought you were Sue at the moment, but so any guys, any of you would like to have a free reading? Would you like to have a reading? If you wish, you can say yes, and you can give me a question. In the meantime, I'm gonna say what I wanted to say. So we are getting into the period. I spoke about it yesterday, but I was a little bit slow and slurry because I was very tired yesterday. It was my first stream after ages, so I was very kind of tired. I slept 4 hours, so it was kind of like a beginning. But anyways, we're gonna get there. So we are in the period now when we see that a lot of deception is coming to the light. We spoke about it in previous lives, yeah? Do you remember? And okay, Hilary, I can do your reading. Let me just finish this collective message. So in the meantime, focus on it, but don't focus on the question with the desperation or with a negative energy, but try to basically let yourself be a little bit more grounded. Okay, Hilary? I hope Mama Earth is doing well. I believe that as well, but this is more for humanity to awaken their true inner connection to Mother Earth, animals, and to realize that um, we are not the top of the pops on this planet Earth. We are just the students, visitors, and we came here to learn as anybody else, and we are perhaps the only species on this Earth that are still unconscious to actual true meaning of existence on this planet. So we are basically in the period now of big openings of Pandora box in many, many corners or many ways, in many. I keep forgetting words. Oh, gee, you could see that I haven't spoken for ages. I was really close. Yeah, I've got a lot of beautiful pets. They want to speak as well. So you can hear my neighbor's dogs. We have also a new foster doggy that we most likely already keep. I wasn't physically, psychologically, emotionally, and mentally ready to have a new dog. I'm still grieving my Sammy, but that foster dog had no place to go, and they literally almost begged me to take him in. Obviously, they didn't have to beg me because I wouldn't leave any animal out on the streets, even if I'm not ready, even if my house would be small, there would be still place for animals. So we have that doggy. He's a lovely dog, and he reminds me a lot Sami, not with the way he looks with visage, but with the spirit. So, in my opinion, or not opinion, but spiritual knowingness, it is a spirit of Sami, another version of Sami from his own oversoul. We're going to be speaking about oversouls and what are they and how are they connected to us, basically. Um, I'm gonna do the reading for you, Hilary, now, and then we can speak later on in between readings, okay? So, Hilary, you talk about love. So, does my boyfriend, De Quincy, truly loves me? Okay, so let's do the reading for Hilary. Hilary, focus on the connection and ask universe to give you the true messages, not the messages that you wish to hear, but those that you need to hear, okay? Okay, thank you, Divine Angels, Archangels, for being here with us, which divine beings. And let us connect with our higher self. Here. All right, so Archangel Metadron is here. Thank you, Archangel Metadron. Archangel Michael, as always, he is always protecting. He's always here with us. And Archangel Uriel and Raphael, they're always, most of the time, they are present. Thank you so much, dear Archangels. They bring the purity of love, protection, and higher understanding. So please tell me, beautiful angels, divine beings of light, and the higher selves of Hilary and her boyfriend, De Quincy. We've got simply love and a move. So very beautiful, positive energy for you, Hilary. So there is a very warm energy coming from these cards. So I feel that here's a great affinity towards you. He loves you, but it's not any kind of a shallow, intense, karmic kind of energy. It's more like settled energy, more like love that is based on friendship and understanding of each other's past or past pain. I've just got a little bit. Wow, what is that? Oh my god. Okay. What did you want to say, divine beings? Thank you, all animal beings and spirit animals, for your presence. Thank you for your divine wisdom. There are always spirit animals around me in every reading, in every part of my life. So they are also present now. I've just got this little white, tiny little white, triangle looking, flying, tiny insect landing on the card Simply Love, on that part of that little boy. I don't know if you have a child together or if any of you have child from previous connection, or it could be a childlike love. Yeah, your inner children are connected together. You may be connected together through your inner child, meaning that the love is quite innocent between the two of you. It is genuine. It feels like there's a lot to learn, because I see that book highlighted in this boy's hand. So I feel that you have a lot to learn from each other. You may be suiting your inner children together, and I feel that he really appreciates you for who you are in your inner beingness as a inner child coming out of you. He loves your innocence. He loves how innocent you emit, what how um how your innocent energy feels to him. It soothes him in a way. It makes him feel soothed. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Perhaps that's what's connecting the two of you the most. Okay, that inner child energy, that innocence, and that is what created a foundation of love between the two of you. So there is very genuine love, and I actually prefer this kind of love from the lover's card, because the lovers could be sometimes just a passionate shallow infatuation sometimes, yeah, in some energetic reads, but this one seems to be connected more to your inner child. Also, I feel that the wow. Okay, thank you. Let me clear it out, because that wasn't really. Hey, baby, don't worry. You may see beautiful bumblebees, bees, and all those beautiful, precious beings feeding on these beautiful rhododendrons. I don't know if there's any other name, um, which are very precious spirit animals. Whatever you see or I see, I'm gonna say it, because animals are my number one spirit guides in my throughout my life, and they usually co-create these moments with me. Okay, Rainbow. Okay, Vano. See you later. Thank you for showing up, and enjoy your day. So, Hillary, okay, so what I feel from the little triangular insect being common, wanted to highlight this little boy. Do you happen to have a children together, or do you happen to have a children from previous uh, marriages or relationships? There was a quick shopping, Barno. Uh, so this is what I feel the most. That little triangular being, flying being, wanted to highlight that, especially on the chest of that boy, uh, and showed me the book. Yeah, do you have a boy or girl? So I feel that that reason why that little triangular being has highlighted this boy is that what connects you a lot is perhaps that child as well. Okay, yeah, girl. Well, if you know, probably yes. The genders are not important in energetic reads, but the childlike energy is. So that little boy could represent your girl, your child. That what connects you a lot, and brings this fatherly love to him. I feel that he truly loves that child, and the three of you are a good uh, pact. Yeah, good connection. Good. Um, it's genuine. It feels genuine. So I don't see that there would be any problem, some kind of like a serious problem. But what I see is with this eight of air and underneath the move card, which is the chariot in natural tarot deck, is that there may be some form of trapped energy in anxiety spheres from the future, perhaps some inability to express that love um, in more sufficient way for both of you. Perhaps there could be blockages from past traumas. I have this very very tiny little y- wa- yellowish spider that just walked across the tree of water, and he went off. I feel that it requires a lot of patience. Okay. What I hear from that spider is that the web of love has been weaved all across, and that cannot be broken. That bond cannot be broken. Everything that seems heavy, everything that seems fearful, is just the perception of limited mind that creates worst case scenarios. I hear this is not what sustains this connection. It is just the residue of leftovers from traumatic experiences of past that wants to come out and transmute into love. And that's what's happening. Okay, you both are working on it your individual ways. There's perhaps lack of self-confidence, okay, in one of you or both of you, that needs to be talked about. So the one of you that is more avoidant to communications must learn to express oneself more. That is going to bring a lot more steadier uh, connection, and it builds the foundation more stronger than it is now. I've got a Knight of Air that came out. um okay, your the spirit guides say don't focus on what's going wrong. Okay, nothing is as it seems. Okay, we may have expectations or certain uh plans that our minds create based on wrong foundation, based on fear. So what it means is that perhaps the two of you may have some unresolved traumatic experiences that create now new decisions based on fear rather than on the actual connection. So the spirit and your higher selves are guiding you. Stop focusing on those negative experiences and expectations that this is what if it goes wrong, what if such and such happen. Stop focusing on what could go wrong. You need to settle more in the energy of now, energy of I let it go. I let go of my fears. What happened in past is but lesson learned, the wisdom taken, and now we are put in front of a new chapter where we bring only the wisdom and the love that we feel for each other. That way you can build on that, the new foundation that has shifted you already. Those experiences have shifted you already. And I've got that same little white triangular being just settled on my nose. Okay, dear beautiful being, let me talk to him. Okay, I hear that being saying, you are not the reason why it happened. You are not the reason why it happened. Whether it resonates with you, you need to let go. Whether it is message for you, Hillary, or for your boyfriend, you need to let go of that guilt. You need to let go of that feeling that you or them has caused whatever happened. You're not the reason of that. You are now at a threshold of new built trust in this connection that had strengthened the bond. Your child is your teacher. Your child will give you miraculous healing. Listen to your child more, not with authority, but with deep respect. These little souls that are coming here in form of children are teachers of a future earth, the earth that is built on love and harmony. Listen with your heart, not with your mind or conception. I said conception, but conventionalities of society norms. You must change the perspective of how you perceive children and start listening to their wisdom hidden in few words, in actions, in creations that they create. There is the wisdom that the child came and chose you as parents to deliver. I see a child painting pictures. So if your daughter likes drawing or paintings, watch the paintings, watch the drawing, study those drawings with your higher mind, yeah, with your intuition. Perfect, Barno. I'll do yours after. So please, divine, um What else? Okay, I'm guided to give you a few more cards from this deck. What is the main focus energy in this time for both of them? On the left is her boyfriend, on the right is Hillary. What each of them need to bring into this connection at this time. Anyway. So, Hillary, you may bring into this connection strength and understanding. And you've got Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Your other love, your counterpart, your boyfriend, he must bring into this connection boundaries, ego, seeing from the higher perspective. I'm already getting down, that's why I want to read it. Seer, see beyond the current situation, okay? But again, if you feel resonating more with the other side, it could possibly be any side. Yeah, if you feel more that your own situation resonates with another side, it's fine. I just usually say it's symbolic to say like right side, left side, but it doesn't have to. I'm just gonna read energies. These are just energies, yeah, not predictions but energies, current energies of your timeline that you may. I might probably get the laptop glasses. So, okay, strength, understanding, and Hunter. What I feel, I don't like it. What I feel, I need to see the colors. For this group, for this part, okay, whether you resonate with this Hillary or whether it fits more to your boyfriend, it's up to you to feel it. What I feel here that this connection may have been weak on understanding and the strength. I feel the dynamic between the two of you may have been a little bit, uh, I hear unstable. Unstable in a way that perhaps you may have seen the perspective of love from two different levels. Okay, they may have been dominance, one or the other may be more dominant to the other. The spirit says make sure, guys, that you don't try to dominate another, that you find the one of you need to find the boundaries and to set the boundaries straight, and another of you may need to step back a little bit with the dominance and to understand more, be more understanding to another. Where is another one coming from? Yeah, what is the perspective? Also, it feels that some one of you may need to be looking at the current situation in more elevated view, like that eagle represents the higher perspective. So what is this situation teaching us at this current time? Yeah, what don't I understand on this connection, and where do I need to learn to be more perceptive to what is the higher learning of this connection? Because every situation has a high learning, whatever it is and however heavy it feels, it, whichever dispute it may bring, there's always high learning. So we must learn, we must understand, we must look at this situation that we experience in this particular moment in more higher understanding of why is this happening. Okay. And sometimes it feels that the fears overpower the actions, and the reactions then are based on that energy. Okay. It feels that this connection between the two of you is requiring deep conversation, perhaps, about how do one see this connection, and where you need to perhaps find common ground. What are the fears that are holding us back? What are the desires that are stemming from lack, stemming from fear? Uh, and change that. Try to work on it together, not separate, but together, and also within yourself. But what I mean, not separate, not to create more divisions, but to try to find a common ground in the name of love, in the name of that deep bond that you feel. Come back to times when you were having the honeymoon period, yeah? What is it that is missing now? Come back to it. So start again dating, you know, go out of the household where you experience routines, and have a proper date, have a proper um, one-to-one connection. If you can have somebody to mind your child and just go out on your own, start creating routine dates every week. Have at least one day where you have time only for the two of you outside of the routine environment, meaning your home. Yeah, but have actually, you need to rekindle that spark and desire by meeting in a neutral ground again. Yeah, reconnecting through the heart, not through the tasks and routines and responsibilities and obligations. Those are important, but you need to choose at least one day a week just for yourself and for fun, for your own lover's desires. I don't mean only physical, but also soulful desire. What the souls need. You need to communicate more. You need to communicate your fears, your joys, and reconnect them together. That's what I feel there, Hillary. I hope it makes sense. I hope it feels like uh, it resonates and feels like a uplifting message, because I feel a lot of love there. So you don't have to worry about that. He does love you, but it becomes just, it seems that it has at some stage become just about the obligations, routines, perhaps focusing on what's not working, forgetting what it felt at the start. Thank you so much, dear Hillary, for putting trust in me. I hope you're going to resolve it for the highest good of both of you. You can make an affirmation with me right now. If you wish and feel guided, repeat after me, or you can say it with your words, or you can say it another time. But I feel guided to give you affirmation for your situation. I am strong. I am loved. I am worthy. I am needed. And I am desired. I give as much as I receive. I let go of fears. I let go of worries. And I connect back to my soul. In the name of love and divine light, I am who I am, and I'm not any less. So it is. Hallelujah. So thank you, Hilary. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and thank you for coming. If you want to catch me live again, you can subscribe. You don't have to, but you can. And I'm grateful that you found us, or basically that you were guided to us to this live stream. You're very welcome, Hilary. Thank you so much. Namaste. Okay. So I'm just going to have a little breather before I do you, dear Barno. Barno, are you here? We can definitely do your reading. Thank you, Divine Higher Self of Hilary. I now disconnect from you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Divine Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Spirit Animals, for your divine support. You cannot see Hilary's messages? That's weird. I can see all of them. It's probably not on my site. No idea why, dear Barna. Very interesting. You can't see any of them? Not even any? That's interesting. Okay. Let's try to connect to Pleiadian family, which is also my galactic family. And I love to connect with my beautiful Pleiadian family. Let's go and see. Connect with me, Barna, to your higher self, that your higher self version that is in Pleiadian's family circle at this time. You have been trained in Pleiadian starships to monitor and to monitor and to fix energetic grids of planets that are lower vibration. You have a power, your strength in power is that everywhere you go, your energy signature automatically shifts timelines into more aligned versions. You operated as a grid worker in dark places of planet Earth as well as parallel 3D planets, energetic fields of those planets. You were helping with reconnecting the cracks of the energetic grid into more alignments so that the energy of source could flow easily into the beings that had been living in those places unconscious. You continue your purpose, your mission on this planet, and your desire to travel places is always divinely guided, guided by your higher self. Don't question the destinations. Don't overthink it. We are always there to support our family members because you are but a version of ourselves. You souls that had been part of us in times where we went through polarity, in times when we had to fight for our sovereignty. You, as well as other members of our galactic soul beings, came deliberately, willingly, to help the raise the vibration of this earth and to travel to darkest places to realign that energy with your own energetic signatures. You must settle in one task at the time. Tendencies to do many at once create distortion in your auric fields that you may need to work on. We love you regardless, and we're helping you from our side. Take each guided measure with full embrace before you jump into another. There's always time and divine timing for each. You may receive many codes of alignment downloaded straight to your psyche through dreams and meditations. Trust it. Don't question it. You'll be guided exactly when you need. From within you, your compass is activated. Don't be afraid. Don't try to overdo. And don't be afraid to settle into less than your expectations. Because sometimes less is more. Sometimes the wisdom comes in most unexpected ways and in the quietest voice. You may see us in the sky. Don't question what you see. We come when you ask. Because we always care for all our brothers and sisters that chose this dense reality at this very time of divine transformation of this planet's energetic upgrade. Thank you for participating in this assignment. And I've heard we chose him to bark so we can go. Okay, that was a little channel message. I could feel that also they feel very pleased for all of us that came here, as well as you, one of us. Yeah, dog is confirmation. Hello, that damn notch. Hello, that damn notch. I don't know how to pronounce it on thing like that. So, hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. Hello, Ethereal Moonlight. Welcome to my channel. Dead Demoy? Dead Demnoy? Oh, okay. I will call you Dad if you can accept this. Okay, let me see what you said, Darno. Bano, can you see other people on the chat other than you? Because you said you didn't see Hillary. I wonder if you can guys see each other on the chat. Okay, Bano, I can give you as well if you wish. One, I feel guided to give you one message from this part. Reggie, Staci. Staci, okay? Ja pracuju teď. Jsem živě, víte? Nemůžu mluvit. You heard me speaking Czech with my neighbor. So, guys. Okay, let me first feel. Oh, thank you, beautiful kid. I love connecting to their energy. I always feel like home. Do you also feel like home, partner, when you feel them around? Baby Neck was, my Sami was perfect. He was also Pleiadian. He was also there in that parallel realities where my particular version of self lives in Pleiadian planet. His version of self was there with me. We had been there together for many lifetimes and many parallel realities. We are very high level connection. Me and Sami, that's why my baby Neck, my beloved doggy, and he was not always a dog. He was sometimes my child. And many of you may start realizing that about your pets, that will come to the light. And when each time I connect to Pleiadian beings, it always feels like homecoming for me. Even though my our soul signatures exist simultaneously, obviously our souls are parts of oversoul, and our oversoul can have many let's call it undersouls, like beings of souls that are in many parallel versions of realities, planets, galaxies, multiverses, because we all are experience of one another, and we all carry the energies and sometimes even memories and connections to that. So our parallel selves experiencing what we call past lives at this very moment in simultaneous reality somewhere else. So we may feel connected to more than one galactic family. We may feel connected to also angelic families, may feel connected to archangelic beings. We may feel connected to more than just one race, because we all, and it's going to come to light. Please, those of you guys, don't listen to the mainstream media and the shadow governments trying to portray aliens and extraterrestrial and some boogeyman trying to attack us. This is just the shadow government agenda to instill fear in people where there is no fear needed. They just want to cover up the real shit that they're actually doing here on this planet. So there will be disclosures coming. I don't have a TV. Yeah, I don't watch news. I don't have TV by choice, but I know, I feel that there may be soon to be different disclosures or different shadow governments trying to portray extraterrestrial beings like something bad. Of course, there are, just like humans are bad and good, there are some 3D um, extraterrestrial beings as well as there are 3D and negative humans. Some of those 3D negative extraterrestrial beings could be reptilians, but not all of them. Reptilians race is actually just like humans. There are good ones and there are bad ones because they exist in a 3D polarity reality timeline as we at, at this moment in this planet. So obviously there are the bad guys and there are the good guys. The good guys fighting the bad guys, etc. Uh, but there are also races that are helping this humanity, this civilization, and this planet Earth for many, 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 many eons of years, and that have nothing negative in them. They are 100% benevolent. And these are the Pleiadians, Arcturians, Lyrians, Syrians, and sometimes they call them also. Look at this beautiful, big. Hello, gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Have you seen him? He's huge. Um, they sometimes call them Nordics. Okay, but they are benevolent. They are good guys that are helping to raise the vibration of this planet Earth. If they didn't help, they're all part of the Galactic Federation Alliance that has been monitoring planet Earth and sending a positive divine source energy down the planet Earth to balance it off, because human race, along with the bad guys of the reptilians and draconians, have created great chaos and distortion for thousands of years. So if the Galactic Federation of divine benevolent fifth, sixth, seventh, and higher densities, vibrationally frequencies, if they didn't help us, this planet will be already killed and dead and destroyed way long ago by nuclear weapons or atomic bombs. But Pleiadians, and along with Pleiadians and Arcturians, the rest of the Galactic Federation, which consists of many races of benevolent beings of all densities, dimensions, planets, galaxies, and universes, they constantly help to raise the vibration of this planet Earth, and especially they always what's the word, neutralize the atomic and nuclear attempts made by those egocentric kindergarten patriarchic little boys that are in shadow governments pretending to be leaders. So if they didn't help us raise the vibration, because the law of non-interference cannot allow them to do the job for us as a humans, to help us awaken in a way like they have a hands-on situations. Oh, I'm going to do it for you. No, they cannot intervene very physically First of all, it's not safe for them because we as a human race are very unconscious, and when one is unconscious is dangerous not only to self but to others, and that's why we are a big threat to other galaxies. We as a humans, I don't mean me or star seeds that are aware, but those that are not aware, those that are unconscious, those that are actually self-serving, looking for destruction, for mass control. Those have tried many times to destroy humanity and planets, but the Galactic Federation has zeroed the attempts, basically stopped that attempts of self-destruction and destructions of planet Earth. When they can intervene is only if it affects other planet or cosmic space. And nuclear weapons would affect other galaxies, other planets, and cosmic space. That's when the Galactic Federation is allowed to stop the destruction and send in lights that destroy the attempts that human shadow governments and shadow beings, shadow people, meaning those that want to cause harm, control, and manipulation of a humanity, which they have been doing for centuries. So Galactic Federation can intervene, but it cannot intervene physically in saving us from our own self-destructions. They only can come through our third eye or helping us through our dreams to awaken, to show us, to be our guides in a way, to be our advice. But it cannot do the job for us. We need to do the job. So that's what they truly are. But there could be possible mass media, mass attempt to program humanity to believe that, oh, they are here to kill us, all of us. They may start pretending to be alien ships, but they are shadow governments created a ship looking drones, huge drones that they would try to scare humanity. And then because they own the media goes where the money goes, not where the truth goes. It never went where the truth went. The mass media always went where the money went. And who has the biggest money? The elites. So don't trust the mass media. If you can, throw the TV out of your window and stop finally watching television, which is tell lie to your vision. We are coming into the era where tell lies to the vision is no longer going to work because the truth is coming from within. So let me read what is going on. So Pleiadians are fifth and sixth dimensional beings, density beings. They're only positive, benevolent beings. They have no negative intentions. They only have a positive intentions. They only have a loving intentions. So do Arcturians, Lyrians, Syrians, Andromedans, and other beings. But there are also 30 beings that we may come across, but usually they all accept or respect law of non-interference, with few exceptions of a 3D reptilian shadows figures that don't care about it, but they are also watched very heavily by the alliance, the Galactic Federation of Alliance, that doesn't allow them to destroy anymore what they've already done. But if the shadow governments are going to try to blame it on aliens, remember the destructive agendas that had been going on and the manipulative agendas and all those bad control-based agendas that had been inflicted upon humanity for thousands of years, we can blame it on the human leaders that have allowed themselves with free will and their dirty mind and ego to control by greed and power and self-serving agendas. They caused this disruption and this distortion of, and obviously then they aligned with the negative extraterrestrial reptilian beings, draconian beings and archon beings, that a bad guy will connect with another bad guy. It's like gangs, yeah, gangs in and mafias in the world. You know, one bad mafia has a negative intentions to harm another one, and they connect and say, okay, what do we have in common so we can be stronger and manipulate more? That's what human leaders that were very bad intentions and bad agendas towards humanity then connected with the extraterrestrial um, gangs of reptilian beings. But the good news is that even in the reptilian race, there are good beings. Just like in the human race, there are good beings. We are nothing better or worse than the reptilian race. We are on the same kind of level of bad and good. So if governments will start disclosing some false narratives about aliens, remember my words and start questioning everything and don't trust what they say. Because if it came in the mass media, mainstream, it's most likely not true. Remember, tell lies to your vision is meaning of television. Okay, so that's that. Okay, that's interesting that Barno, you cannot see anybody. Ethereal Moonlight, you can get a message, yes, if you're still here. But I first gonna pull out one card for the previous person. That was Rainbow Flame. That is, yeah. I could feel Arcturians in you in past, definitely Barno, and Pleiadians as well. Most of us starseeds that connect together are usually from the same oversouls, and meaning Pleiadian starseeds meets Pleiadian starseeds with Arcturian, Lyrian, Andromedan. It's most possible that we have met also in different parallel realities of different planets, and those of them could be Pleiadian, Arcturian, Andromedans, Lyrians, whatever you feel close to. For me, number one was always Pleiadian, and Andromedan, Illyrian, and Syrian, especially the connection to animals and nature. And we most likely met also in Lemuria, where many of us worked as high priestess. Myself as a high priestess, you could have been high priest. It depends. But I remember us talking in past. Barno, you resemble a lot of energy of a high priest or magician. So you could have been in Lemuria too if you feel guided, or maybe in Atlantis if you're more connected to technology. You could have helped build Atlantis. I'm more connected to Lemuria, nature, animals, and divine telepathic connection to animals. So Atlantis was more technology based. So my Pleiadian connection is more of a grid worker and time and manipulated for organic natural source. We are all one manifest golden age. Yeah, that's what I felt from it. You want to adjustment, the dark and the harmony in the aura step by step. Yes, most likely that. And you will receive more in your dreams. You will receive more in your meditations. So always try to connect the dots. And if you have some question, ask directly to your Pleiadian family. But you need to start trusting what you see, what you feel, what you experience, and not taking it just like a dream, but taking it like a reality that you awoken to. Because when we go to sleep, we actually awaken in the real reality as a spirit in our spirit form. That's our real reality. This is the dream. This physical reality is an actual dream simulation. Palinka, what are you doing there? One of my cats. What's TYMT? Thank you, MT. I don't know the shortcuts over conversations, so I don't know what MT is. For body chills. Bitcoin timekeeper. Time traveler. Which is great work, and I understand. No, thank you. You're very welcome. You may have also your own messages coming from that maybe will come directly to you. Okay, but usually from experience, in your case we spoke to Pleiadians today, but whatever beings we channel, usually they bring the actual information that is now current for your time. Yeah, and then when you're ready for next information, it may give you next one. Yeah, through your own direct contact, could be, or to through somebody else, whatever your free will chooses. What is that? They notch. I don't know what that is. What is that mean? Because Barno, you seem to know what that means. I don't know what notch is. Don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Rainbow. Hello, pufferfish, Leo. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, man. Question is, when the strong emotions I'm going through will go away, will this pain go away in the near future? Sorry, Mitzi. I'm cold, so let's just put a sweater and continue the readings, okay? Whew. It's chilly now when the sun is gone. Yeah, and it makes sense that you feel home everywhere, because they were saying you are the grid worker, and you, wherever you go, you are guided probably to travel a lot, so it makes sense. Usually the grid workers feel home everywhere. Yeah, I don't watch news at all either. Never. But I am aware what's going on, because it comes to me through channeling, or it comes to me through synchronicities. So, but I don't. We must realize that if we give energy to certain narratives, false narratives that they portrayed, we feed in them. We are feeding them energetically. So who do you want to feed? Do you remember that Native American Indians proverb? Which wolf do you feed? The dark or the light? Now it's current. Okay. always choose either to send light to the victims, but stop buying into that narratives. Stop believing into that, because more you believe, more you focus on that, more negative and painful you feel, more you feed them. It's not going to help anything. It's just going to help them, the shadows, to create more distortion, because they cut you guys with your negative emotions. That's their food. So we must do the opposite. Okay, we must bring light. That means don't focus on it. Be aware, but don't focus on that narratives they show. Do you guys see each other? Do you guys see each other in the chat? I just want to know if it works, because I see everyone. Yeah, but none of, as I said, not all extraterrestrial beings exist in duality. They are way above it now. They basically, most of those extraterrestrial beings that I named, basically all of those that I've named, apart from those low vibrational reptilians, reptilians, draconians, uh, anchors, archons, they are negative polarity duality, just like us humans. But all the others, Pleiadians, Arcturians, and remember it, you will hear it within the next 5 to 10 years. You will hear those names very, very often from within and from underground collective. Okay, not the mainstream media, I repeat. Pleiadians are 5D and higher, so there's no duality, no polarity. Arcturians, they are 6th to 9th density. Yeah, they are much higher beings. So no negativity there. All that they overcome already. Yeah, they evolved way beyond that. Lyrians much higher than these. Yeah, they are the first and the highest. They are the basically teachers of all. Syrians much higher as well, like higher densities. No polarity there in those. Andromedans, again, no polarity there. They're much higher beings. They're healers. Okay, so those 5 are the most prominent ones that you may start hearing about. Okay, then there are grays, there are whites, there could be some negative ones. Yeah, these still operate within the third or fourth density. Some of the grays may be in higher evolution, but they're mixed. But those 5, personally, those 5 are the main beings that never use ill will towards others. They're like only benevolent. So remember that, because you will be lied to by the mass media and governments, because they have no more power over us, and they are catching on anything to manipulate. But they know, because they are losing. They know they are losing. That's why they will try to manipulate more. Don't worry about it. Just don't focus on it, okay, guys? I must say that I'm going to be saying, because this is the most transformational period of the era. That's why we, as starseeds incarnated here, to keep it light, to keep the vibration higher, to help Pleiadians, Arcturians, Andromedans, Syrians, Lyrians, and all the Galactic Federation beings with the vibration. We need to get out of that mainstream false matrix BS that they are portraying for thousands of years. Okay, we need to stop buying into it. Okay, guys, stop buying into that. The TV news are the shadow government's mainstream projector. Don't listen to it. It's nothing true about it. It's BS. It's their false narratives manipulation platform. Listen to that, and your soul is going to guide you. Of course, there are billions of different timelines and versions of Earth as well as versions of different planets, galaxies, and multiverses, and there are false narratives of different um, different densities, and also there are a pure high vibrational planets and galaxies that are trying to balance this multiverse. Yeah, if you look at the Merkaba, that's how the multiverses are connected as well. So there is a false matrices. We are in one of them, but there are already made positive, beautiful um, paradise-looking planets. Pleiadian planet is one of those. Yeah, it's based on unity. There is no hierarchy. There is no dominion. There. Oh my God, look at this super this farmer. Perfect. Anyways, so yep. Okay, so do we have anybody here apart from you, Barno? If you are guys still here, say yes, so I can do a reading for the rest of you. In the meantime, I'm gonna read you, Barno. Children for that good one knows. Yeah, each of us starseeds will get a different informations because we have different missions, different purpose, but together we are like pieces of puzzle. So each of that information that each of us carries, and each of the DNA memories, and each of us have a different signature and different mission and purpose here. So we all carry within us parts. So each purpose. Reggie, przestań, bądź gentleman. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yes, that's it. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. You said it. So, is anybody here? From those of you that wanted a reading, if you left because of anything, then I wish you the best. It was not meant to be, and you can always come next time, guys. Okay. I'm probably have to go because if nobody's gonna appear now, I have to do some work. But again, thank you all so much for being here. Uh, Seeing familiar beings makes me happy. So thank you, Barno, for that. Yeah, we all should help each other. We all will do that. Yes. Thank you, Debana. Okay, it seems that we've lost the others who wanted the reading. If you guys, okay, one last bill. If you guys here that was asking for the reading, say yes. Otherwise, I'm gonna go. I need to go for a walk. And by the way, um, for those of you that love animals and remember my beloved Sammy in past live streams, those of you that don't know that he passed away 6th of November 2025, and I'm still grieving him. There was a reason why I didn't come online, main reason. And now we have a foster. It started with fostering, but because we have this dog for a few months now, we agreed to keep him because he has epilepsy. So obviously we want to keep him because we feel now protective over him and stuff. So we love him more. So for those of you that love dogs, his name is Reggie. He's mix. Reggie, come here. Reggie, button, come here. I need to speak Czech with him because he comes from Czech Republic, but my baby neck came from Ireland, so we had our English as a language. Reggie, button, we're going to check. We're going to say hello, okay? Come here. Pet him. Hop, 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 hop. Tak, happy. Tak, this is Reggie. Hello, Reggie. Say hello to Reggie. He's really a dog that loves guarding. So baby neck was more like tiny baby that I had to guard, I had to protect. Reggie is more the protector. And what I know now, it's another version of Sammy's oversoul. I see a lot in him in terms of his soul signature and everything. Also, when Sammy was leaving this earth, he sent us the message about Reggie coming, an exact picture of how he's going to look in a dream state. So when we happened to synchronistically get into, oh, Reggie, look what I did. Synchronistically got into this fostering. As soon as we saw him, me and my mother, we both felt it. And that is very soothing, even though my lower self still grieves the loss of my precious baby next first form, but yeah, Reggie is great guy. He brings a lot of baby neck in him, and I'm grateful for that. So I wanted you to see him because my channel is very much about animals and nature. You will see a lot of it. So I wanted you to meet Reggie because you will hear him barking a lot in the background because he's the guard dog. He really thinks he's the guard dog now. And Sammy used to want to be that as well. I always said that Sammy was a Rottweiler personality in Papillon Yorkie cross body. Not pure baby neck. So yeah, I know CBD oil. Thank you so much for that. We have it under control at the moment, and hopefully he's gonna be okay. Don't worry about bombarding chat. There's nobody else really typing, so it's fine. Yeah, I may not manage to read all of it, and sometimes I have to come back to it because when I do readings or when I speak, I don't watch the chat much. But okay, you know what, because you're here on your own, let me give you one more card for what exactly you should focus at this moment in your life, okay, in your earthly life as well as your spirit form life, your higher self life. So let's see what is the actual energy for that your higher self would wish to. All right, so we've got a wise one. Grow within your current situation. So you may be receiving a lot of wisdom, which Pleiadians confirmed. You may be receiving a lot of wisdom, but a lot of informations through your dreams, through your meditative state and altered states, whatever you practice. So I hear humility is a key, because in humility there lies more wisdom in more subtle ways. Grow within, and each situation always ask, which I believe you do, what it came here to teach me. And the owls may be the symbolic totem animals currently coming. You may hear the sound, you may hear them in the forest, or you may see them on certain programs. Always think about what was that exact moment, what was it that I was dealing with. Okay, take note of intuitive messages. We spoke about it, Pleiadians talked about it. This is just a confirmation. I see you saw the hour 2 days ago. There you have it. And stay rooted and grounded. Yeah, so go to nature and ground yourself. Yeah, bare feet, hug trees, ground on the grass, all that sort of thing. I don't think I need to explain it to you, because you pray awake. And so Earth Guardian came here to confirm that this is the time for you to ground all the wisdom that you've been receiving, because when we don't ground it within Mother Earth, we may become too all over the place, too unattached to the earthly reality, which is as important as the spiritual um, reality. So we always must find a balance. But basically, it just confirmed what Pleiadians already told us through you, through your higher self, and through my higher self, through this channeling. I mean, so always try to maybe even write it in your journal what happens, because i I feel that something that you experience as a download or as a spiritual message years ago may come to light this moment time. Yeah, this present time you may be brought back to that moment and connect the dots actually. So I hope that will be something that will help you to connect the dots to your next parts and next stages. But also this angelic earth guardian being, what I feel from that energy is that there's a lot of there's a lot of in you, a lot of unsettled, ungrounded energy that makes you feel overwhelmed sometimes, you know. Don't worry. Remember that you don't have to solve it straight away, what's going on. Yeah. And from my own experience as well, like sometimes received a lot of insights, and I thought I have to solve it all at the time that I received it, but then I realized that actually not. This comes gradually, and it always comes in a right time and reappears. So sometimes you just have to take time. Your dog is Hero. All right. You do you say do you call your dog Hero or Hiro? Because the way you spell it, it is more like Hiro, but I don't know. Could be Hero. Yeah, yeah. Nature is now connecting us the most. Guys, if you can, always find time to go to nature. Especially tree beings are such wise teachers to us and healers. They can take away all the pain that you feel. They can clear out all the pain from you if you ask them. Hug them and ask them. Hero. We need to stop seeing nature just like a thing that is there. Each being has its own mission, purpose, and a soul, whether human believes it or not. Even the tiniest beings have a soul. Every being on this planet, even the dandelion, even a grass. Okay, okay, everybody, I'm gonna go. It's cold. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much, Barnes, for popping up again, coming, and thank you so much for keeping the chat alive because nobody else really, right? But some people did actually. That damn notch, I don't know what that is, but I believe they're gone. So maybe if you guys listen to me still, you can come next time. You can do your readings next time. Same with Pufferfish, Leo. You can come next time. You can do your reading next time. Who else is here? Ethereal Moonlight. If you hear me, you can come next time. You can do next time. Or this is, guys, you can send me a message to my email. Which email will I give you? Okay, right in the description box. I need to figure out which one is the best. Probably Georgia Teresa at yahoo.com. Yeah, this moment. Georgia Teresa at yahoo.com. So GEORGI. I'm going to write it down here. For personal readings, write me. Okay. Did it go there? For personal readings, for whoever would like to have a personal reading, you can write me an email on georgia.teresa at yahoo.com. And I don't have a fixed price, but if you want to then reward me with some financial gift, you can use that whydonate.com link in my underneath this video in my description box, where you can send money through that. That's the only open money receiving platform that I have currently, and it's only open for 6 months. So after that, I don't know if I'm gonna plan opening something, because honestly, I'm not I'm not really that type of person, but I do it because I feel guided. But at this moment, for 6 months, I have opened this page, so you can give me you can send me for the private readings. You can send me some gift donation there. I would be happy with gratitude, and hopefully you'll be happy with whatever the reading is, and it's up to your free will. I don't have any fixed price for now. I don't think I ever will have fixed price, but I don't know where life brings me. At the moment, I am focusing on readings because I need to. I feel guided. I need to get back to it, because that's part of my purpose here, is to um, be that another link of a spiritual guidance that there are, and a healer. And another part of me is to be the singer and singing to represent Mother Earth, animals, and nature. And that's that. Thank you, everyone. So, love you too, everyone. Love you too, Bano. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you next time. If it's gonna be nice, beautiful weather, I may be coming almost every day if I'm not busy, because sometimes I can't. And we can do more readings. I need to get back to it as well. I don't like the way I speak. I'm very slow now with speaking. I speak very slow, and I don't like it, because I used to be more fluent, but because I haven't spoken much, I'm very introvertish. I don't speak to people here. And if I have to speak, I have to speak Czech, which I don't really like, but what can I do? At the moment, I'm here, so I have to speak their language. And so I'm starting to hear the Czech accent there, so I don't like Czech accent in my English, so I need to get back to my fluent English, so it's also good for my speaking abilities, as well as to, if we as a healers, channelers, spiritual starseeds that are meant to uh, help others navigate their journeys and purposes, or whatever the mission is, tarot readers, psychic readers, whatever, if we don't give our purpose out there, it gets blocked in within. So it needs to be shared, it needs to be there. So, and that's what I always wish, and I always feel. I'm not chasing numbers of subscribers, I'm not chasing money, I'm not chasing artificial matrix things. Obviously, if someone feels guided, I'm happy for it and I'm grateful for it, because we still live in this matrix. But I'm more like spontaneous type of being. So thank you guys, everyone, so much for your support. Just your existence here in this collective energy is happiness for me. And if some way, shape, or form I can help, however big or small number of human beings or extraterrestrial star seeds come into my chat, I'm delighted and happy, because this is the way we are. We need to co-create together. So have a beautiful day again. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, Bruno. Yeah, let's sprinkle it. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye. Take care. Slan. Peace and love.